case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
In a significant move, a long-standing dispute over a trust dispute was resolved in 2004 by the Court of Appeal of the State of California. The legal feud centered around a living trust created by George and his second wife, Mary Ann. A quiet but devastating clause, unbeknownst to Mary Ann, earmarked George's assets for his first wife's children. What led to the lawsuit was a contested property that had been transferred to the trust and then sold. The couple's legal team argued over whether or not the sale's proceeds still remained in the trust after George's death. The lower court's ruling, which Mary Ann later appealed, sided with George's children. It required Mary Ann to surrender assets, which she believed were rightfully hers, to the children from George's first marriage. In the appeal court's decision, the judgment was weighed heavily by the adherence and execution of the trust agreement. The court declared the trust's assets as irrevocable once they became part of the trust, intimating that any attempted transfer to another trust would be a conversion of the original trust's assets. Mary Ann's additional objections were deemed irrelevant, as the trust's value was determined at the time it became irrevocable. The decision affirmed the lower court's ruling. Mary Ann's appeals on the grounds of errors made by the court regarding the issue of laches were dismissed. Similarly, her claims that funds had been entailed to George were rebutted as George had never acknowledged the existence of the trust. Consequently, Mary Ann's petition for review by the Supreme Court was denied, with the sole exception of Kennard J. On the other hand, the respondents, Frank and William, were granted the right to retrieve their costs of appeal. This ruling enforces the clear message in trust and estate planning: the finer details matter, and adherence to the trust agreement is compulsory.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of climb.